Hey guys, Rick Dildine is still here with me giving the details about this year's Shakespeare Festival St. Louis. We talked about Shakespeare in the streets. You guys are making Shakespeare so much fun. Now, let's talk about the park. That's one of my favorite things to do over the summer, and you added some stuff this year. What's going on?
Yeah, so Shakespeare in the park is very well known.
Yeah.
We're having about at least 60,000 people a summer, and this year we're doing 2 plays for the first time.
Wow.
Henry IV and Henry V. We have 22 actors that are in rehearsals right now, and they're learning both shows.
My word.
The first will open on May 17th with Henry IV, and then Henry V on May 25th, and then they will switch out each night. So they're going to be having 2 shows in their head.
Yeah.
So our audiences for the first time can come for back-to-back nights of Shakespeare.
That's so great. What made this decision to expand the shows, doing 2 shows?
So for a few years, we've been talking about what is a festival, and I think a festival is more than one thing. So we've been planning this for a few years, and when we did it, we wanted to give our audiences an incredible, unprecedented event. So these are 2 back-to-back histories. So one night you can come and watch the Prince and Henry IV, and the next night the same actor, he is King Henry V. So you can watch the entire trajectory of this family.
How are the actors and actresses handling this challenge?
I think they're and rightfully so, a little nervous
Right.
about doing 2 epic plays. You know, on June 7th and June 14th, we're going to do both plays back to back.
Wow.
So our audiences will be able to come at 4:30. We'll do Henry IV. We'll take a dinner break about 7:30 and then do Henry V. So that's an epic undertaking.
It is.
And it's been able to attract some of the best actors in the country because no one does this. This is going to be an unprecedented event.
So there's actors not only from St. Louis, but around the country.
Absolutely. From
wow.
all corners of the country, this is attracted. Oregon, California, New York, all over the Midwest.
Wow.
They're coming from all over.
That's so great. Now, I started coming to the park a few years ago and didn't realize that I really had to read up on some of my Shakespeare, but after that, I just found it such a joy to come. Tell us about a little synopsis about Henry IV and V, just in case, you know, people haven't read Shakespeare in about 20 years.
Sure. So Henry IV and Henry V, get it down to what this story is really about. It's happening in the late 1300s, going into the early 1400s, but they're really plays about fathers and sons. It is about when a father looks at his son and says, I need you to grow up because you're gonna be king.
Wow.
So we've all been in those moments when our parent has said, you need to grow up.
Right.
So that's what these plays are about. And of course, they're full of war and battles and marriage and love and death. But at the core of it, they're plays about fathers and sons.
Wow. Wow, and can you tell us a little bit about, I guess, some of the prince that turns into the king? Can you tell us about his background?
Sure. So the guy, Jim Butts, he is a very well-known local actor. His brother, Norbert Leo Butts, has won 2 Tony Awards. They're a very theatrical family. Jim played Hamlet for us in 2010, and he's coming back to take on these 2 roles of the Prince and Henry IV, and then King Henry V. He's been working on it for over 9 months now.
Wow.
He's a full-time teacher during the day. He retired from acting, but we were able to get him to come back to do these 2 roles.
Have you sat in on any of the rehearsals at all?
I've sat in on a couple, and you can definitely feel the energy in the room of what a big undertaking this is. It's a very macho cast, too. It's 22 actors. 19 of them are men and 3 women. There's not a lot of female roles in Shakespeare, but you can feel the gravitas in the room.
That's great. Tell us again what's going on, when is it happening, and where they can get more information.
Sure. Visit our website, sfstl.com. We're doing 2 plays, Henry IV, Henry V, May 17th through June 15th in Shakespeare Glen Forest Park.
Thank you so much. Always great to have you here. You guys don't want to miss that. Information is all on your screen. For more information, though, you can go to the Shakespeare Festival in St. Louis. You can go to Shake38 or sfstl.com or call 314-531-9800. Thank you, guys. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.